Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. We are Minnie Pearl, we're the punk rock girl, and we've traveled a little bit around the world. We have hit the towns of Hovid and Hingham pretty hard. There's a couple of areas we haven't explored that I want to. Mainly these two craft shops right here that we haven't hit. And maybe this bike shop. Actually, you know what? I think we're probably good on our mechanics. The two craft shops could be full of crafting related items. There's like glassworking shops. There can be books in there. There's metalworking shops, tailoring shops. They're dedicated to like a specific craft. And generally there's some pretty good stuff in there. We've really kind of rounded out a lot of things other than our metalworking. And I want to get into metalworking because there's some things I would like to make that require that. I do want to go. I do want to go with the ranged weapons. The best bow we can realistically make right now is a recurve bow, which isn't bad, but it's not the best. We can actually make a great bow, which is really good, but unfortunately it requires 18 strength, and we're quite a ways off from that. A better bow is the compound bow. Unfortunately, we cannot make that because we do not have a tool with chiseling or an anvil or a metal tongs or a swage and die set. These are all like forging items, and we haven't found any of those in our travels. So we could check one of the craft shops, or we might be able to craft some things. There's also some better weapons we can make if we get that set up, as well as better ammunition as well. So yeah, it's something I definitely want to look into doing. Let's see. Let's just look up anvil. An anvil requires chunks of steel, lumps of steel, steel frames. We've got plenty of those. And it also requires a crucible, which requires, let's see, a clay one, or a crucible, which requires a steel frame. All right, well, that's doable. What else do we need? We need tongs, which require an anvil, and a chisel, which requires tongs and an anvil. So we need a crucible, then an anvil, then metal tongs, then a metalworking chisel, and then what was the other one? Which require metal tongs and chiseling. Okay, and also we can make a forge. We can use our torch, but we can also create a forge. We can make a charcoal forge, which, you know, requires charcoal basically to run, or we can run an electric forge. And if we get an electric forge, we can actually use our vehicle forge rig to do this metalworking. Do we need that? Let's just check. Let's compound bow. Okay, we would actually have to use the torch. We can't use our welding rig for that, since that's an arc welder. Interesting. All right, well, we know what to do. Let's see, do I have my hacksaw on me? I sure do. Let's run up here real quick, and we needed 5 steel frames. And I know a place where we can get some of those. So let's go ahead. We'll roll the intro, and I'm going to take some of these frames off of this bus, or this RV, and I will see you shortly. All right, I've been out here cannibalizing our RV. Boy, this is going to be heavy. We got more than that. I was going to go ahead and just grab some extra scrap metal and items and things like that because we may need them. Wield the steel frame? Yes. Store in inventory. Oh, okay. Apparently we can't carry any of this. That's okay. We'll just drag it. and take it down slowly. Let's just drop it all right here. Let's see, that's 2. All right, and we've got a lot of, like, spare, like, parts here. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. Just, they're taking up space in our inventory, and we do not need them. I've been taking a lot of, I took apart a lot of stuff, just kind of breaking it down into its, parts. Let's see, let's grab, is that it? Doesn't feel right. How many steel frames is that? That's only 3. Okay, we need to go back and get some more. Yeah, we ran out of light, so I picked up the atomic night light. This thing is just super handy. And let's see, sheet metal. Actually, you know what? Most of this stuff we are going to use over here if we install the vehicle rig. So let's just leave all that over there. All right. And we should be able to start crafting some stuff right now. Okay, so we needed the crucible first. Steel frame, use our torch, get that. Okay, we got that. Let's come over here and grab something to eat here real quick. Unfortunately, we're starting to get a little low on quick and easy foods. We'll just eat a ton of fruit. And let's see, do we still have... Oh, I think we've kind of drained out our big thing of water, too. I spent some time in between episodes going through and reading things, and using up a lot of that food. Seems like I never have enough. Okay, so that was the crucible. Next was the anvil. Okay. And then next was the tongs. All right. And then next was the chisel. All right. And then next was the swag and die. I don't know. I don't metalwork in real life. I only do it in games. Oh, I don't have enough charge. Can we reload our oh no, I just chose the wrong one. Lump of steel. Oh, I guess it picked the right one. Okay, so that should be all the tools we need, with the exception of the forge. Okay, the electric forge. Torch. Oh, it did that thing. Can we reload the torch? No. Okay, that's up here. All the welding stuff is up here. Eject welding tank from the torch. Drop it. Work on craft. Still in progress. Electric forge. Oh, we still have that, oh, well, that'll just be there probably forever. Stop crafting. No, we're so close. All right, that gets that, and then we need to craft that into a vehicle rig. And I think after that we'll be in good shape. Let's go ahead and rest ourselves. We still have all this canned fruit. Okay, we finished that one off. Butter's going bad. I don't think... let's just eat the butter. It'll put us in a bad mood, but it's going bad. And we need the... we're going to sleep. All right, that puts us in a good spot. Yes, just go ahead and sleep. Sounds good. Don't set an alarm. Yeah, I've been playing. I've been playing this game quite a bit over the holiday break. I took some vacation time, and rather than make recordings, I had about two other games going on of just playing Cataclysm, and I've learned a lot of stuff that I've forgotten. There's a lot of new stuff. I feel like I'm getting a lot better at it. Boy, we are out of the low-hanging fruit, really, when it comes to eating food. Yeah, there's nothing here. We could eat one of the protein rations. Let's just fill up on lemonade and herbal tea. Yeah. Need some mineral water. Fill ourselves up on liquids just to get this done. Okay, that was a vehicle forge. Okay, and that's ready to go. All right, that's good. All right, so let's get our items. Let's get all of the things, except for the in-progress one. All right, and let's take it up and let's get it installed in our Humvee. Oh... Problem is we don't have a good spot for it. Well, Clarissa, I apologize, but I think we may be taking out your seat temporarily. Water faucet? What's that doing there? Don't know. Yeah, I think it's important. We need the forge. Is there a... Yes. Mounted electric forge. That's going to take priority right now, I believe. All right, and okay, that's there. Does that have a storage area? It does. Okay, good. We can store our anvil, our crucible, our chisel, our tongs, and our die set. Swag and die. Swage and die. It sounds like something you would say to somebody, like that you were mad at, like in traffic. Okay, that'll be good there. And then we could bring all our scrap metal and store it up here in our car, which we need to really be doing anyway. Why is this in here? I don't know. It needs to be out here. Right here. The leather seat, the steel frame, and the water faucet. Those two at least need to be out here. All right, so let's just take a look at what we've got here. I've got our lifter back here. We've got this section. Let's see, I was going to update this to a cargo space. Is it a cargo space? Okay, that's a cargo space now. It used to be a box. That's good. Needs to be repaired, but that's okay. All right, we've got so much room in here. So much room in here. I think I'm going to go ahead and take our stuff from down here and load it up in a good spot in the Humvee. And I will see you shortly. All right, so I've lugged a lot of stuff in the Humvee. Basically just grabbed all the extra parts and things like that we had laying around in that spot. In that spot, I put our lifter, probably throw some jerry cans and things like that in there and just have extra space. Over here, I threw all of our books. And we have this Woodville road map. Where'd it go? It's here somewhere. Don't know where. We have not read that yet. You know what? Let's just grab that. Can we just go ahead and read that? Where did it go? Oh, no, I have to activate the maps. Right there. And Woodville was the town that was over here by the mansion. Let's just see what that uncovered. Oh, it uncovered a lot of stuff. Oh, okay, so there was Woodville. That's what we could see. It's actually a little bit bigger city than that. We have Kittery here and Wilmington. And that just kind of goes... Oh, we got all kinds of stuff. Another rail station out there. Another little town of Chester here. All right, no real big cities or anything. Oh, no, wait a minute. Here's some bigger cities. Ooh, and that's a hospital, right? Yeah. All right, so we got some exploring to do. That was good. And let's see. I threw a bunch of tools and things like that up here, as well as our batteries, since that's where our recharging station is. And you can see we're using 53 of 250 there, 116 of 250 there. We're actually starting to fill that up a little bit. Over in the books department, we haven't really filled that up either. So we still have a ton of space. I haven't moved any food or anything like that in here. Not that we really have a lot of food to deal with, but we should be able to craft some things now with the materials that we have. Let's go to weapons, ranged, and yeah, we can make our compound bow. Let's go ahead and do that. Duct tape or super glue. I don't think it matters. But we will use our brand new electric forge. And slowly but surely, we will grab ourselves a compound bow as the sun rises. Very, very nice. Now, we should be able to also create some mods. These are things that we can install onto our bow. I'm not sure. We have a bow stabilizer, which I'm assuming, yeah, increases the handling. I've heard that some of these actually don't do a whole lot, but I don't know. It seems like we should probably do that anyway, just because. Let's see. I'm not sure which ones of these can be installed on bows. I'm just checking on the used on category over here to the right to see if there's anything that we can't currently make that we might want to look into making. Like a bottom mount. This is a plastic mount for attaching an underbarrel accessory. Ideal for bringing out your inner tactical on older guns. I don't know if that's a real word or one that I'm going to start using more often. It's very tactical. Bow scope. Spectacularly accurate. I would like that. What do we need for that? High quality lenses. I think we could probably get those out of some of the cameras that we've seen lying around. That might be something we look at. And other than that, it looks like we can make some of these stuff. An ergonomic grip, handling modifier +2. All right, so I think we want to try to hold out for the scope, maybe. Bow dampening kit. Do we get an idea, basically, on this bow? How many mods can we add it? 2 accessories, 1 dampening, 1 sight, 1 stabilizer, 1 underbarrel. So that, I'm assuming, is considered a stabilizer. I don't see anything marking it as one on the side. Location, stabilizer. Okay, so we can do that one or that one. This one seems better. I'm going to do it. We need to get a crafting bench in here. Unfortunately, that's going to take up a space. But we have done that. That's arrow rest is an accessory. This was dampening. We can make one of those. So let's do that. And what do we do to install those? Can we just attach to the compound bow? Okay, yeah. Bow stabilizer system to the compound bow. And the arrow rest was considered an accessory, so that's something we can do to decrease our dispersion, which sounds like something we may want to do. The ergonomic grip, that was in the grip spot. I don't remember seeing the grip spot. And we got 1 sights. All right, well, let's do the arrow rest. And then we will, then we'll worry about the, do we have any cameras? I don't know if I've picked any up. I feel like I may have. That would be in this pile. We have a cell phone, a radio. Yeah, I'm not seeing any cameras. At least I think that's where those come from. I don't suppose we could craft one. No. All right. Well, that's good. Let's go and check on ammunition now and see what we could make as far as that is concerned. We could make the wooden broadhead arrow. Let's filter that down. Can we go by arrows? There we go. The broadhead arrow, damage multiplier 1.25. I think that's the one I was looking at. Bodkin arrow, 1.12. And we do have those carbon fiber arrows. Let's see, we can do these. They require duct tape, plant fiber. We can make 7 stacks of those. I'm looking at the plank requirement. Which seems to be our bound. Let's do a batch of 5. We'll use duct tape. We'll use plastic chunks. We'll use the electric forge. All right. That looks good. We do have our quiver. It is located down here. Let's go ahead and let's wear the quiver. Well, I got a lot of stuff down here. Large quiver with wooden... Oh, we already had a recurve bow. Huh, interesting. All right, can we unload that? Unload the quiver. Reload the quiver with wooden broadhead arrows, 50. All right, I think we're ready to go. And let's check this area here just to see... Oh, we had a stabilizer. I think the one we did was better. Our barbed wire bat... let's grab it. I may actually look at something else. Oh yeah, that's where we're going. We're gonna go ahead and grab those. Let's grab the Bodkin arrows as well. Bodkin arrows. And as far as the guns and stuff, I think I just want to leave those behind for now. We'll go back and look at them later. Don't tell my father, but I'm not a gun person. I never really got into. Actually, don't tell anybody that. That's just between you and me. Don't tell anybody in the area of the country where I live. It's not anything political. I just never really got into it, which is weird because I used to do a lot of outdoorsy stuff. I don't know why. It just never was something that interested me. Let's see. Let's store all that in the upper compartment. We'll throw our extra arrows in there. The wooden arrows, I think we're done with those. And let's throw the bat in there. And I was just going to have a look here and see, as far as weapons cutting, what kind of swords can we make? We can make a machete, which is a pretty good cutting weapon. We've been mostly playing with bashing weapons, but there are some weapons we may be able to make that are just going to be crazy, and it doesn't appear like we have any of the ones that I was thinking of. Broadsword's not bad. Fortunately, we're missing a little bit of steel for that to have it. Granted, we have plenty of steel laying around, so we could probably do that. Machete... Bash 6, cut 20, to hit bonus of +2. Whereas our current weapon, which is the barbed wire bat, is the opposite of that. Am I reading that right? 20 and 6 as opposed to 6 and 20? Ooh, longsword. That one's good, too. Where did it go? Machete. Machete, that's what we were looking at. Yeah, 20 and 6. Those are basically reversed. The barbed wire bat actually has a better to hit bonus. All right, well, we'll hold off on those for a while. We're actually missing some books. I don't think we have... Well, actually, we might. We just don't have enough fabrication skill in order to get the higher ones. Well, I may just have to look through that and see what we're missing. Yeah, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Oh, well, I've been doing a lot of crafting and a lot of running around. I'm through with that for a while, I think. I think we're in pretty good shape to go out and do a little bit of something else. I'm not quite sure if we want to go and explore this town over here, explore Woodville. I'm kind of tempted just to go and check out this lab and see what's going on there. I have a feeling it's been a long time since I've actually looked into a lab. I feel like we're not geared enough, but we might be. I hear there have been some changes to turrets and things that may make things a little bit easier. We do have a lot of stuff to create, like the control laptop. Unfortunately, I don't think I have the skill for that yet. We're actually missing a computer book, so we may be able to fix up the missing computer books and electronics books that we need in order to get that to happen in that lab. So that's where I'm leaning. Do a little bit of fighting, and might bring the series to a close in the lab, just depending on our luck. But I'm looking forward to it. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Sorry, another kind of crafting-y episode, but I like where we're sitting right now. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and leave like the atomic lamp here in case we come back, which we may want to someday. We'll leave the map here as well. And I'm not sure that we really have much over here that we can take with us. Maybe a little bit of water? I don't know. Oh, MREs. Always a good choice. All right, well, thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where we'll probably cook a little bit of oatmeal and do a little bit more adventuring. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.